This is not as easy as it looks. Sorry, I did just that. So let me start over in case that was crap. Like I just said, this is not as easy as it looks. What's up? What's up? Welcome to Lit ASMR. I'm Lit. I'm glad you're here and I hope you've had a productive, peaceful, and positive day. If not, stay tuned and get ready to wind down. Yeah, I know before I was doing like this whole thing. After hearing the previous videos, I decided, sorry, had a piece of weed in my mouth. I decided no, that's not what I want to do. So, I'm going to go through my disclaimer very quick and lightly. After I get a sip, oh my god, this video is going to probably be like the worst. And I don't care, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. Yes, in this video, relaxation and entertainment purposes only. Don't imitate, recreate, or take guidance from what you hear. It's not going to be anything too wild, but I am lit. So if it's hitting right, give me a like and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Let's get into it. I know in our last video we were talking about ASMR and different kinds of ASMR. And I just wanted to go ahead and just hop right back into that. For anyone who is curious about any other kinds, I'm not gonna dilly-dally around. You're probably here so you can hear somebody talk, so you can relax, you can go to sleep, or whatever. Sorry. So I want to be able to get to it so it's not so much of the same thing. So we talked about soap last time. We talked about for the ASMR we talked about soap. Another one is slime. And I mean, slime is all of these are popular. Slime, the slime I'm gonna there's slime that's sometimes the slime will have a hard top on it, and that's basically because they make the slime and then they let it sit out and it starts to harden on the top, and after it hardens on the top they'll press through it and sorry, I'm zooming. So after they let it harden, they'll press it on the top, and when they're pressing it, it's crunchy, so they'll kind of crunch it. That is called iceberg slime. And once again, if you are still listening, thank you. Well, I won't say thank you. Maybe I'm doing you a favor. I don't know. But it's not called Lit ASMR for no reason. So there's slime like that. And what they'll do is they'll make it the people who make the slime, they'll make it really creative. They'll have it look like different pieces of food or like stuffed animals, all kinds of stuff. So, I'm gonna move on to the next one because I'm actually gonna talk about 5 different ones in this video. So the second one I'm going to talk about is floral foam. Floral foam, there's quite a few popular ASM artists who do floral foam. Actually, there's popular ones with all of these, like it's weird, but like these people have a calling. I promise you they do. Like if you watch their videos, you're like, what? You're like, it's weird, but like it is satisfying. Like what's going on here? So floral foam was like really popular, and what it is it's that foam. Like if you get flowers, or like if you go to a flower shop, flower shops, like they're selling flowers, and so like they're coming in and out, so they don't pot them with soil. Not all of them, a lot, but they need to keep them healthy and moisturized, give them water, or whatever you call it. So they put them in this foam that retains water, and that's how they keep them. Now, let me just say this. I don't know if what I just said is true, but I know what floral foam is, and I heard like it's used in shops, so I'm literally just making an educated guess. If that's not what it's used for, you can correct me if you want to, but like I don't really care. Not being rude, but like I'm just talking. So anyway, I guess someone like found out like if you take this foam and it's wet and you crush it, it's satisfying. What? Yeah. So not only do they take it and they have it like they soak it in water. Sometimes they'll even put like a whole bunch of glitter. They'll have a bucket and they'll have like a whole bunch of different pieces in it, and they'll just sprinkle it with all different kinds of glitter, and they'll pick it up and they'll break it, and the way that it's basically like a sponge that deteriorates, and so they'll break it up and there's like all these colors, it's swirling. One thing about floral foam, it's been said that it's a bit hazardous. I'm saying hazardous because I can't think of another word right now. That people shouldn't handle it as much. And so when that came out, you would see a lot of artists who were using floral foam. They would make comments saying, yes, I'm aware. I'm taking precautions and what have you. So I kind of just, I already said, like, don't take any guidance from what I say, but just as like a little warning for anyone who's not paying attention, floral foam does kind of have like, I guess, like some toxic effect to some extent. I'm not sure. So there's wet floral foam, and then there's dry floral foam. There's different types of it. Sometimes people freeze it, but what they're basically doing is crushing it in their hands. I'm trying to think. Take a snowball and crush it. It's kind of like that, I guess you could say. Oh, that's a form of ASMR. People do that in the wintertime. I wasn't planning on talking about that one, but people will like walk on the grass and it has frost on it and it's crunchy. And so like people like the sound of that. Also with dry floral foam, sometimes what people will do is put paste on top of it. I don't know how they make this paste, so don't ask me. Google it or YouTube it. So like they put this paste and let it dry, and then they crunch that all up, and it's like crunchy. Sometimes people will hollow out the floral foam, put glitter and all kinds of stuff in it, put paste on top of it, and break it up, and it's like, ooh, there's a surprise in the middle. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about chalk. And speaking of chalk, let me get a sip of water. That's not water, that's my lemonade. I keep forgetting. So, ASMR for chalk. The kind of chalk that's being used is gym chalk. And what gym chalk is, in gymnastics, when they do routines, whether it's floor or bar, they want to make sure that their hands are not sweaty so they're not slipping. So what they do is they take chalk, and you'll see them before they start, and they'll take chalk and they'll, clap their hands together with it. I think, do weightlifters do that too? Someone else does that. I don't know. Not exactly what LeBron did, because I think that was like baby powder when he threw it in the air. But anyway, so it's gym chalk, and it's to help. That's what they use. So once again, somebody found out that if you take gym chalk, it comes in blocks, and you crush it up, it sounds crunchy. People like it. So not only do they crunch it up and crumble it up into like just like dust, they reform it. So they have like different trays, and they'll use colors, and they'll put in a tray that looks like hearts, and then they let it dry and crush it again, and it's hearts. Like the other items, there's glitter involved, there's paste. Chalk actually uses everything. I've seen people have chalk that they put soap on top of. There's slime in the middle, there's paint, black light, powder, everything. People even sell their reforms. And a reform is when you make different shapes. Okay, let me hurry up because I'm gonna wrap this up. A couple other forms of ASMR, and like the chalk and the floral foam, that's auditory and visual. That's why they have like the glitter and stuff. These next ones are more auditory. They can be visual as well. It just depends on how the person who's doing it, however they recorded it. So there's tapping, and tapping is literally like, let me see if I have something I can tap. Tapping is literally like they'll take something and they'll just like tap it. I don't know how that sounds. I hope it's not too loud. I don't really have like nails right now, so, but like they'll tap on different things. They'll tap on vinyl, tapping on glass, all kinds of stuff. Tapping on their own nails sometimes. So tapping, some people like to hear. And the other one is brushing. And with brushing, there's a couple. So there's mic brushing. People have their microphone, and they'll take like a foundation brush and just like gently brush over it. And it sounds like water to me. It sounds like the sea or like the waves. Then there's also brushing, like hair brushing, where there's actual people who have videos up where they're just getting their hair brushed. And that one's visual too, because you can see how relaxing it is, and auditory too. Um, so those are the five. Wait, yeah, those are the five. And that's gonna be all for tonight. I know I may have stopped kind of abruptly, but every good thing must come to an end. So thanks for stopping by. I am about to pass out. Come back and see me tomorrow. To those celebrating, I hope you guys are having a fun and safe 420. I think 420 is so cool. The fact that people just kind of like celebrate THC and the benefits of it. I think that's pretty cool. So you guys once again have a fun and safe 420. Come back and see me tomorrow. I'm out.